2-minute movie minute. 2-minute movie minute. 2-minute movie minute. Hello from 2-minute movie minute.
My favorite scene in this movie was the fair scene. There's a great scene where there's a wonderful joke about a dollar bill, as money is not too prominent in 1882 in the West. And when someone says a dollar, they have a lot of good jokes about that. It's my favorite scene with the fair.
Watching A Million Ways to Die in the West, and my favorite scene in that movie was when Charlize Theron takes out her 2 six-shooters and then just impresses.
I think one of the favorite parts of the movie, or funny parts of the movie, I want to say, is when Dave, what's that guy's name?
Giovanni Ribisi
And Sarah Silverman
Yes.
are in bed, and they're going to attempt. He's going to attempt to have sex for the first time, and she shows him his
Oh, nice.
and he almost has like a funny reaction to it. That was my favorite part of the movie.
Nice.
Favorite scene
Yes.
was the vision. Seth MacFarlane goes through this vision quest and has the most ridiculous things in it, like sheep flying in the air and kicking of condors' balls and stuff. That was my favorite scene.
So much to do with acting, but I'm a sucker for Charlize, so any movie that she's in, I'm gonna
Sucker.
Seems to have a Charlize theme
What do you like about her?
in the movie.
What
in
is
the
there
movie.
not to like about her, Chris?
All right.
I like Seth MacFarlane. I really like a lot of his movies, but I don't necessarily need to see him acting. He was the main character of this movie, and while he's a fantastic writer and a great idea guy, I just don't think he came across as belonging in the movie acting-wise.
What did you? How do you compare this to his other works, Seth MacFarlane's other
Well,
works?
I was a big fan of Ted, so the reason I didn't like Seth MacFarlane in this movie was because he was in it. Ted, no Seth MacFarlane, but Seth MacFarlane's voice. Love his voice, love his comedy. Acting, nah, not so much.
Alright, loved the Doogie Howser guy. I'll never remember.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil
Floyd
Patrick
was the
Harris.
character's name.
Floyd?
Floyd.
Yes.
And I'll call him Doogie Howser forever. He was very funny, spontaneous. He was a lot in the first half of the movie, not as much in the second. He was phenomenal. Least favorite,
Ooh.
Seth MacFarlane.
In this movie, 10 Million Ways to Die in the West,
Well said.
I would think that Liam Neeson was a pretty decent character in this. He played the bad guy like he always does, but he played it as a good bad guy with a little bit of joking around. Overall, I liked him.
Did you like him with the flower in his butthole?
I thought the flower in the butthole was great.
Yeah.
I disliked Seth in this movie.
Wow.
I agree with everybody else. Could have been somebody else in this part.
All right.
Go.
My overall impression of the movie was a bit of a disappointment. I was really looking forward to it. I really liked the previews. This is one of those movies where you can say a lot of the funny jokes were in the previews. So I was a little bit disappointed with that. There's also a Back to the Future reference that could have been really good, but was just like, okay. So again, I didn't love Seth MacFarlane in this movie, so I liked parts of it. Some of the parts made me laugh. So if you're gonna go, you're gonna laugh. But overall, a bit of a disappointment. Could have been much better.
Lord Dave, what would you give it on the laugh-o-meter we'll never use?
Laugh-o-meter?
Laugh-o-meter.
Up to 11?
Yeah.
I will give it a 6 on the laugh-o-meter. 6 on the laugh-o-meter. That's not a...
It was an enjoyable comedy. You're not going to be looking for anything heavy or, super funny. It wasn't as funny as Ted, but I did like it.
My impression of this movie was it was okay, but I think that what Seth did was he looked at
First name basis.
Blazing Saddles
Yeah.
and tried to really recreate that, which is like almost impossible to do. And the fact that he put himself in it as the main character was kind of cheesy. Dave touched a little bit on the reference to Back to the Future. I would have loved to see more of that. That would have been great. I agree with Dave.
Thank you. Somebody.
Other than that, I mean, this isn't like Ted or any of his TV shows, excuse me, that he's ever done. Overall impression, it was an okay comedy. We've only reviewed one other comedy before, so the other comedy was better, which was Neighbors.
Well said, Perone.
Your overall impression of this film?
Dave.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking me.
Anytime,
that.
Chris.
I had no idea.
Yeah. We want to know
Overall
what you think.
impression, mediocre at best.
Oh, it's like a sideways thumb
Yeah,
again.
no, it's mediocre. He's way funnier with Ted, with Family Guy. He should not have been in this movie. Had funny bits here and there. Cast was actually cool. He was just the weakest part.
All right, quick question. I'm touching you on the side. Okay, who would you say,
There's lots of touching going on over there.
putting you on the spot, if you had to replace Seth MacFarlane with any actor of all time in this movie, who do you think would work best?
That's a good question, Dave. Very
Thank
good
you.
question.
I think it is a bit
I
good.
would probably, I don't know. That's such a good question. If I
What
had
about
more
putting
time
Neil
to think
Patrick
about it.
Harris in that role?
No,
what's
he
his
was
face? The
funny-
one who got shot.
He was funny.
Would've
with
been
how he
perfect.
was.
The one who got shot?
What's his face? That got shot.
In the movie?
That played Green Lantern.
Oh, Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds would have been
Ryan
perfect for
Reynolds
that
would've
part.
been way better.
Yes.
All right.
Bam.
Good job, Ann.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm here.
Yo, Ann, what time is it?
It's thumb time.
Show us your thumbs.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, Dave? Let me show your thumbs.
Yeah, thumbs up or
Thumbs
thumbs
down.
down. Don't call him a dick. He's a nice guy.
Oh, sorry, we're
Oh, yeah, he's
recording.
recording. Yeah.
Good, okay. Thumbs down for this movie. Not good enough.
Wow. Are you really sure about that? Are you really sure?
Yeah.
Dave, what if I go like this?
Ooh.
What if I go like that?
We're hitting the top of your head right now.
Show us your thumbs.
1.5 erections.
What the?
What the hell is that? Show us your thumbs.
You can say something.
One.
Oh, saying
Not worthy of two. Down.
Wait, one down?
One up, one down? I'm confused.
Wait, is it just one down?
Only one down. Period.
Oh,
The
one
other one,
down.
Not worthy of
Doesn't
the
even get the
second
second
The other one does nothing? He's just gonna keep doing
This is a first. A first, people.
Do you have any thumbs for us? Or do you have something on the laugh-o-meter that goes to 11?
I have no laugh meter.
No, just pick a number.
Again, since it's only our second movie we've seen that was a comedy this summer, I'm going to give it a thumbs this way.
Oh, what's in your ear, Anthony? Oh, what's in your
What's
ear?
that? What is it?
Oh, no.
What is it?
Oh,
What is it?
no.
What's on my head?
Oh,
What's on my
it's a
head?
little bit in
Thumbs
your ear.
this way. Oh, no, sorry, this way. There we go.
Wait, what
One
did
up,
you-
one
2
down.
minute movie minute. 2 minute movie minute. 2 minute movie minute. Hello from 2 minute movie